We step into the story in the frozen waters of the Iron Gale Strait. Our adventurers Askara, Opal, Lysander, Perasyn, and Keenan, ripping through a break in reality as they fall through the sky only to be met by a ship sailing and meeting face to face with this strange metal creature. Hello! I am Zeppa, first mate of the Cloud Song. It's not often you meet a being from a sky portal. Who might you all be?
I am Askara the Winged. You are a Tin Man. Very peculiar.
How peculiar is falling from the sky, only to be cut by my ship.
Askara falls from the sky regularly. Normally it's intentional, though.
And you?
Don't come near me. Stay over there.
You're all strange.
You're strange. Tell me about it.
And you with the wizard hat.
Hello.
And who might you be, Mr. Skyfaller, and barely able to swim?
Perasyn.
And you two strange ones? I am Lysander. And I am Keenan. It's a pleasure to meet you. Here, as you all go, so you then begin to see the crowd of people that is now started to swarm as they've stepped away from their duties and surrounded this strange group of people that have fallen from the sky. And through this, as they start to surround you, you then hear and you feel a dagger, Askara, fly right beside your ear. As you look towards the captain's quarters, you see this bright reflection, this eye that is capturing light as it slowly steps out of the darkness. You see this figure cloaked in dark purple and black feathers.
As soon as the dagger would have flown by me, I would have spun around, whipped out scimitars at the ready.
Right. As you do that, you see quickly the figure steps out into the light, and you see this crimson tricorn hat and this flowing purple coat. And as you see this, before you can even get a reaction to the events, you immediately find her at your throat. Kless! Wonder. Kless has been gone many years. He would not be this young. I apologize. And you watch. Familiar. Stranger.
You are a bird, like Askara.
Askara. And when she says Askara, you hear it in your voice.
Does she share, outside of general race, any kind of resemblance to Babel?
As you look at her, you actually see this person is extremely identical to Babel.
So
Zip Papa. And You see her, like, look over. Allow me to explain. Kless is her former mate, and one who has disappeared. They lost their children, and it has forever affected them.
I'll just kind of look at her. I'll just say, Babel?
Babel. Zepapa. We do not know who you are speaking of. This is Captain Monder of the Cloud Song.
Askara apologizes. You just look very familiar to a friend that I had met.
Where do you come from?
That is quite a question. Most recently, the land of Faerun.
You see just a cloud of confusion. Faerun. Zepapa. Faerun. There is no place called Faerun.
We know. Not anymore, anyway.
Do you come from an ancient land? Are you time travelers?
We come from a different world. A different realm.
You see them all look. The crew just erupts in laughter. Oh, they're jokers. They're jokers. Okay. Different planet. It's like, have you ever heard of such a thing? Oh, and the crew just kind of then goes off and continues their work. You see, we don't take kindly to liars.
We're not liars. I promise. Kind of hard for you to understand, obviously. We hardly understand it ourselves.
You'll watch at this moment that Monder has now like taken her blade and sheathed it, and she's just looking intently at you, Askara. Kless.
I'm sorry, Askara does not know the language you speak.
Monder is not speaking another language. Kless, as I said before, was her former mate. He had disappeared after their egg had been taken, and their young daughter, who was only 2. That was about 5 years ago that Kless disappeared. And he went on a search. He sought out the gods for answers. He sailed for Emberholm. He took a ship when we docked and abandoned the whole crew.
Isn't that the name you told us?
That was the name I had read on the map, right?
That was.
Askara may be familiar with some of this. So I'm trying to recall any details from the ship that he saw Kraith take the egg from. He saw Kraith take the egg, right? It's been a while.
You saw a vision of an egg appearing, but not one of him taking an egg.
Okay, that's right. was trying to remember what I knew and what I didn't.
You do recall that egg was then taken by Bafshar. That egg was you.
Hmm.
It's at this moment that you... Ugh! You hear this yawn from below deck as this large figure ascends the stairs from the cabin deck after the crew had woken this person up. Murr, welcome to above the table. Or above the deck.
Above the table. I was going to ask, how long has it been since Murr's been on the ship?
You've now been on the ship, so it set sail probably about 8 to 10 hours ago.
Okay, after 5 minutes, he was ready for a fight, and he was bored, he went to sleep, and he comes up, he's like, hey, I thought there was going to be monsters.
This one has injured several members of our crew already, but he is a promising adventurer, one we hope to achieve our cause and finish this mission, if we ever arrive in one piece.
If you need me to entangle him at night, I will surely do it for you.
We've yet to try that. That might be something worth considering.
Just get me some seaweed plants since we're at sea.
Well, since you are here, we are pursuing a creature called the Blight Mob. It has been causing some troubles in the Meridian Reach, and so we have set our sights on that. It is a 5,000 gold contract. We will pay you each 100 gold out of that.
Can I have his head?
You may keep its head, but we need something to turn it. So, as long as you give us something that we can have, then yes.
100 gold is nothing but petty cash for our friend Perasyn. Surely you can offer more.
Maybe once we have seen your abilities, and maybe on future quests. But for now, random strangers from the sky. 100 gold. Or we can just drop you off at the Meridian Reach, and you can just continue from there.
Quick question.
May I have seen her the map?
Do you not know where the Meridian Reach is?
No, kind of fell into the sky, as we tried to explain earlier.
But you surely have came from somewhere.
We told you, as before, we came from Faerun, which is another realm, another world that doesn't exist anymore.
We shall see.
That's where I'm from.
Huh?
That's where I'm from, right?
Meridian Reach, the southern part of the Meridian Reach towards Rendclaw.
Yeah. Hey, we can go see my family after this is done.
Sure. You may go.
I don't think they want you to want to go with.
So through the rest of the evening, the crew kind of goes through. They all welcome you aboard. This ship is known as one of the things you've gathered. There's a main crew, but a lot of the people on deck are for-hire adventurers. They have come up from around the world and travel with this ship, containing different levels and reaching different pays. Shortly after, the sky grows darker, and before you had moonlight, but now that is gone, and you start to feel this rain just gentle come in, but then the boats start shifting more and more, and you feel the winds pick and start to lift and bring the ship side to side, up, down. You know, Askara, that a storm is coming in, and this is one that is going to be a rough one. And as the storm picks up, you see lightning and feel the quaking of the thunder, vibrations just hitting each of you as as it comes through, the ship rocking and hitting against the waves. And what you don't see is below the ship moves this black figure underneath the ship. And it twists and pulls you. You start to notice that the waters are rougher than really what the wind and waves should be doing. Before a second just large hit, you feel this rough knock on the ship that stands out above everything else. And then you hear Zeppa roll out on his wheels and shout, "Captain! The Iron Claw!" You then feel this heavy vibration hit the deck, almost lifting the ship out of the water. And you then see this dragon-scaled creature crest the bow of the ship. And it's at this point we bring out the map. I need you all to roll for initiative. And then over 20.
I'm at 20. Exactly.
Eh.
This is suck.
All right. 14 to 19.
I have 14.
15 to 19.
16.
That 20.
Short rest got me back up to full.
Oh, Lysander got a natural 20 on
Oh, wait. I need to roll.
initiative. Keenan.
6.
Askara.
16.
Oh, man.
Oh no, I
yeah.
have this. I'm just when it goes to like marking stuff.
Alright. Lysander's up. Lysander is going to transform into his werewolf
At least
form.
he can still transform.
Yeah. And
And immediately gets eaten.
he is going to look and be like, "Oh, that's big." And he is going to try and look around, and he is going to hop on a ballista. And how do you fire this thing? He's going to look around, try and aim to figure it out. And he's going to fire.
Oh, so wait, he turned into a werewolf?
Yeah.
Did he move past me? Because I just want monsters.
He's in front of you.
Lysander's there. Murr's there.
Uh,
Where are the
so,
ballistas? Those crossbow thing like that's next to Opal.
so he does not pass
And the
you.
one that's
Oh,
next to Askara.
He actually goes to the one that Scott is
Okay.
on. So, swap you out.
He just pushes Askara out of the way.
And then he's going to attack.
I'm sure you're gonna go for the little
So,
teeny monster, or you
14,
go for the
so
big
20.
one that's right in front of you.
2 for 1.
20 to hit, which meets.
At least you've met other bird people, so you don't automatically view me as the monster.
I didn't know where I was, so I was just like, because I was gonna yawn, like I was bored, and I was gonna be like, "Hey, you guys, monsters!" Like he had me coming out. I also didn't want to interrupt.
He is going to do 18 damage.
Seen something about that.
And that is actually going to end his turn. And Perasyn, you are up with Opal on deck, Askara in the wings.
Alright, sweet.
I
I'm
don't-
trying to get together the last one.
Despite my +6 now.
So yeah, together this one. Alright, I'll just get all the other boards started and take aim.
Roll for the hit. It's a +6.
Okay.
So 16 does not hit. You watch, so you get on, you watch Lysander shoot, and it just grazes the head of this beast, and then you see Perasyn go like, I'm going to give that a shot. Hop on, go, and then you just see it whiff right on past. Opal, you are up, Askara on deck, Murr in the wings.
Okay. I guess I will... Yeah, I'll do it now. I will try to wild shape into a shark again, knowing that it didn't work earlier, but I'm going to try again.
And nothing happens.
Why is it not working? Fine. And she'll just try to use Call Lightning and try to blast the with the lightning storm on the monster.
That's a save, right?
Yes.
Dex?
Yes. Dex save. Sorry, just found it.
13.
He fails. Okay, so... did that 4th level, so 40. Where's the tricks? Uh, 30 lightning damage.
Right.
That if you are outdoors in stormy conditions when you cast this spell, the spell gives you control over the existing storm. Instead of creating a new one. Under such conditions, the spell's damage is increased by 1d10.
Alright,
So one more d10 of damage.
Okay, so 36 lightning damage.
Another 6.
Alright. And is that your turn?
Yes.
Alright. Askara up, Murr on deck. Keenon in the wings.
Okay. Askara's going to fly up to like the head of the beast. Oh my, you are an ugly thing. Let's see how this works on you. And I'll make some attacks.
Right?
First
Will
attack.
miss.
Table. Okay. 19.
Miss.
Oh, wait, sorry, 20.
Meets it.
There are way too many ones in this roll. What the heck? Roll 7d6s and 3 of them came up as ones.
It be like that sometimes.
23 points of slashing damage. That is 76 plus 9. Cut that in half for...
This is a dragon.
This next attack's with Dragon Slayer.
Okay.
So that is a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
And that's what I was going to ask if it was a dragon. What's that? Mixture 3d6.
Holy hit points.
Really?
Murr.
That's another 12 points of damage. Those d6s were not friendly.
Is that your turn?
Action, bonus action. Let's see, how much movement did it take for me to get up to its head?
That probably would have been
25?
Yeah, about 25 feet.
Alright. I'm gonna 20 feet. Is it like almost like level with the ship, or is it like well above?
It's right above. Its head is just cresting the ship side now. So it started at the bow of the ship and then came around the side.
So I'll just direct line over like 20 feet back towards the center of the ship, but like up in the air. So, like where I'm not standing on the ship, but I'm up in the air.
It's going to get an opportunity attack. Oh, wait, you can't. Yeah, never mind.
Opportunity
Yep,
attacks.
Yep, I remembered. It's been a minute since I played against Askara. Murr, you are up with Keenan on deck. Actually, wait. It's going to take a legendary action to bite you.
Yeah, I can't negate legendary actions.
23.
That hits.
Alright. Then 33 points of piercing damage.
I can't uncanny dodge that, no.
Alright. Now,
16.
Now, Murray, you're up.
Alright. So I'll activate Rage. I'll stick Eldic's Fury into the ground, into the boat, and I'll yell, Eldic, give me your energy. And so I'll be like, Eldic, give me your energy! And I start like spinning around. And I in my head, I see glitter and glam, and rainbows start to take over. You guys just see deadpan stare of the guy spinning around on a pole. And my wild magic gave me a 32. 32?
Yeah.
Sweet, 32.
A sandstorm erupts in this storm of things. So the entire deck of the ship in this massive storm. It's a storm within a storm, so the entire deck is now a sandstorm. It is difficult terrain, and your vision is now limited to 10 feet. All attacks in this area are at disadvantage.
Oh boy.
Except for Murr?
Except for Murr, which are straight rolls now, and the dragon turtle, which is above and outside of the ship of the deck.
Is the sandstorm following you?
It will follow you.
Okay.
What about me controlling the storm?
You're controlling the storm,
Yeah.
not controlling the sandstorm.
Sandstorm.
Right, my storm. That's what I meant. I'm still in control of that, and that's not affected by the sandstorm.
Once you get to your turn, you
Oh,
can.
no, does that mean it turns into... Is it just turning into mud? It's not even...
Oh,
That's what it is. The rain is...
You are now being coated in like this thick mud.
So I feel like that would make just difficult to drain, but not a disadvantage, because it's just turning into like muck as it's...
I'll go with that. I think we can roll with that, where your attacks won't be a disadvantage, but it is difficult terrain now. Moving on the ship is abysmal.
Is the ship slowly being weighed down?
Yeah, you start to see like things get deeper, but you're on the back of this dragon turtle, so like it is. You're kind of riding. The only reason the ship's moving is just because of this, and all the ballista are now inoperable.
So as I'm spinning, a sandstorm starts to erupt out of like basically a tornado, and then just sand starting to coat the ground. And then I will have 50 feet of movement to like run up and get onto the dragon's head, dragon turtle.
Is that already halved?
Oh, you said it doesn't affect Murr. It's 25 if it's halved.
The
mud will?
mud, yeah, the mud.
Alright, the sand wouldn't, but the mud would. Alright. So the 25 would get me close to him at least.
It's riskier. You can see where it's going.
Oh. So yeah, I'll get on his head, right? No, that's 50. 35? 45.
You would be able to just
25.
jump off. So you would be able to just get to him.
Okay. So I'm not... The muck would be on the turtle's head.
Yeah. By the way, so now his attacks will be at disadvantage, but that's about 3/4 of the size of what it should be. So it is much bigger. I just couldn't get the map size to accommodate such a big creature.
Let's go
Roll for your
with
attack.
Reckless Fury. That would give me advantage. Reckless attack, not reckless. I'll take the 13 plus 11, 24.
That'll hit.
1d10. 10, 17 damage.
Alright.
And then bonus action was for rage, so then I'll just take another attack. And that would be a 17.
That'll miss.
Okay. That is a turn.
Right.
Bonus action, rage, movement,
Yeah.
reckless attack. Yep.
Right. Keenan, you are up with the creature on deck.
Okay. Let's see. Keenan's not going to do a whole lot fancy this turn. So, I'll start off, I'll have him cast Fly on himself. So that way I can get up out of this muck pit, torrential, whatever is going on down here.
This is the weirdest weather any of you guys have ever been in.
And I'll have him, let's see, where's he at right now? There. Okay. So I'll have him move, fly to the opposite side of the ship from where he's at, and just go up some to where he's maintaining a bit of a distance for now. Mostly to get ready for his next turn.
So he's going to move up the ship. There.
Yeah, but then to the opposite side of the ship where I'm...
Towards the dragon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dragon turtle? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm up at least enough to get out of the muck, but maintaining a bit of a distance, but ready to strike. And then he'll draw out his blade and get the sound resonating to trigger his blade song. And that's actually all he can do on his turn, so that's kind of some setup.
Right. Then the creature is up. And he is going to exhale this steam. So you hear this suction, and you watch kind of as the waves rush inwards in towards the dragon turtle as it absorbs all this water. And it opens its mouth, and you see this flame begin to form inside, and as the water comes out of its mouth, this eruption of steam comes towards you. I need everyone on the ship to make a Constitution saving throw.
What about my two guys that are above the ship?
This is a 60-foot cone.
I didn't know if it would hit
20.
the crew and Keenan over there.
It will hit everyone. So it will actually shift its head just a little bit.
Am I rolling at disadvantage since I'm probably like right in front of his face, or was I on him?
You're right in front of his face, and yeah, you actually move with him.
Oh yeah, I'm like riding him. Grab his little nose horn. You can see on Murr's face, like his blank stare, he gets a little smile.
Someone keeps taking Murr from me. There we go.
Whee!
I mean, we.
Alright. So, Perasyn, what's your save? Fail. Oh, the crew and Monder failed as well. Keenan.
Keenan's a 20.
A success. Askara.
6.
Fail.
20.
Succeed.
You said I was on him.
Are you getting hit by this?
Alright.
You're on his head.
Natural one.
Which actually plays more into this because you're on his face.
I'm like hanging.
You're on a tooth.
I was thinking I was on his like nose horn hanging on.
So I would say, yeah, so what I would say, since you rolled an natural one, so as he shifts, it pulls you down, and like you're kind of in the air, like, and Murr doesn't quite understand what's about to happen because he's zoned out. But since around 6 seconds, you're kind of dropping, and you all watch Murr become a silhouette of the flame that was in the dragon turtle's mouth, and the water erupt from its mouth, and so take your rage points because it's going to hurt.
Oh yeah. Well, we said that's 2 for a critical.
So it's 2 for a critical.
Yep, and I'm about to take a whole bunch of damage.
And because it was a critical fail, you do take double.
Yeah.
So for everyone who failed, it's 66 damage. Murr.
Well, I'm just down. Oh no, 20. I'm close.
132 damage, I believe, is where we're at.
Ouchie, mama.
For everybody?
No, just
No,
just
66 for those who failed, and 33 for those of you who succeeded.
Keenan fails his Constitution save, concentration check, so he falls down back onto the ship.
Okay.
Are we saying that I get like blown back onto the ship from being a silhouette, or am I flying past it?
What do you think would happen with this sandstorm kind of like coating you in muck? Actually, I'm going to say that it protects you a little bit. You can heal 10 points back. I'll give you that. That coating
Of sludge and muck and
brought you up a little bit.
no, it just coats me in glass and I sink to the bottom.
Murr just becomes this crystal figure and comes down, gets blown back and lands on the ship, and the crystal is just like falling off.
Well, as the attack is happening, so I take another 2 points of that damage. Reaction for another wild magic roll to get rid of the sandstorm. 28.
What was the damage type?
Fire.
Oh.
Which is very good for Opal, who no longer takes double fire damage.
Yeah.
Keenan's going to absorb elements to cut the amount he takes in half,
Okay.
which makes his concentration check as successful, so he's still flying.
You said 28?
Yes.
This is crazy. You watch Eldik's Fury become sentient and can talk. And all of you here, I'm ready to kill this thing. You now get an extra attack with your weapon, because it will take one immediately after. It will take an action immediately after your turn.
Okay.
Should we take psychic damage just off of
He's like, hey guys. Or
5
unless
points of psychic damage.
Thanks.
You all hear Aldrich's voice. And then for
Why did
its,
you bring that up? That was a third of my remaining health.
Exactly.
and then for its next action, it is going to take its tail, and you watch it come around from the other side of the ship because of how massive this thing is. It comes down and attacks the helm of the ship. So it is going to do... That'll hit. And... Helm. What's 50 minus 35?
15.
Alright. So the tail comes down and you watch the helm like just collapse there in the middle. And you watch the crew just kind of get blown away as they're back there. And you see Monder at the helm just get smashed down. She will get knocked prone. And
It's the last time I bump a cock dice. It's either a 5 or a natural 1. It's like,
you see Monder. Zip-papa! Crew! Go! And then the crew is going to rush up and start trying to mend the ship. The wheel has now fallen off, and they're trying to get that on as you feel the ship start to roll a little bit on the tail.
Imagine they pull out a bunch of little hammers and hard houses.
And so we are now at the top of initiative. Lysander, having seen all of that, is going to subtle spell mage armor, and he's going to cast, he's going to cast mage armor. And where did that go? Himself. And he is going to get off of that and head towards the captain's quarters and hold off there, and that'll be his turn. And Perasyn, you are up with Opal on deck. Alright, Perasyn, what are you doing?
Alright, so in this action, I'm going to make this in my Slayer's Grant.
Alright.
And from there, I'm going to cast Shatter as a bubble for something out of the subclux in its face. If it has an E or the trying to story in it, I guess.
Alright. That's a save. That's a
Oh, it's
a what?
Constitution save.
12.
Right. 66 plus 6.
Alright, roll for damage.
It is 30 plus 6, so 36 total points of damage.
Alright. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm going to use my movement to take cover and back at the airport stairs. Something is that.
Alright. Opal, you are up.
Okay, yeah. I guess I'll just say it. All right. So I'm going to move the lightning storm down. Not going to use it just yet, just because I know a bunch of our party needs healed. I'm going to then cast. Wait a minute. Let me double check this. Can I heal more than one person with Wither and Bloom?
You can, but they have to be within that 10-foot sphere.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And
anyone within the 10-foot sphere.
They spread out.
Okay. I guess I'll move up while I'm moving the storm down, and then I will cast, because this is instantaneous, it's not a concentration spell. I'll cast Wither and Bloom, and then have the seaweed come up
It's a deck save, right?
it is a con save.
Oh, natural 1
Oh.
for 6.
Okay, so he will do, which one did I cast? I'll cast that 4th level, so 4 plus 6 is...
Actually, legendary resistance, he succeeds. You still roll your 66s. I just forgot about my legendary resistances for a second.
Why can't I roll d6s like that? Sitting here up here with 666.
Okay, guys, so 6 to
18 there plus that.
So I'm at 17 necrotic, right? Necrotic damage. 17 necrotic damage, and then for health.
And that's halved, right?
Yeah.
Is that the half damage, or...?
No, that's the
Okay.
whole damage. It need to be halved.
Murr's the only one within range to receive the...
I moved up.
Yeah, it's not centered on you, it's centered on where you cast the weapon.
Oh, I see. Wouldn't that also affect Askara as well?
No, each one of those boxes is 5 feet.
Oh, you're just out of range. Dang it. Okay. Well, I get Murr up then. I believe...
Good, because he took a blast.
Yeah.
He gets one of his unspent hit die, plus your spellcasting modifier,
My spellcasting modifier
which is your wisdom.
is 3.
What's Murr's hit die as a
D12.
D12?
Yeah,
This
so
is good.
he's definitely the best person to hit with Wither and Bloom.
4.
Plus 3.
Plus 3.
7.
Okay.
Alright, is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Askara, you are up.
Alright. I'll go ahead and fly up to it. Give you a couple more attacks. Okay, yeah, that's a 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
That's better. So 43 points of slashing.
Okay.
First attack. 19 misses. Dragon Slayer. 25.
Yep, that hits.
These are much better. Not as good as the first one. This is much better.
They just had to see how it was done.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, that's how we're supposed to do it.
Okay, we're not supposed to roll 1. 6s is
They're
the
number 1.
Because I rolled another 3 6s there. This one's 3 4s, but I'll take what I can get. And then 18 points of slashing with the Dragon Slayer. And gosh. See, how much movement was that to get there? Like, what, probably 20-ish? Can I move 30 feet down into the left? However far that can get me. I want to try to make it so if he AoEs again, won't try to avoid getting caught in the blast. Did you go down and to the left? Because it's below our screen.
I think that would be
Kind of towards the center, as close to the center of the ship, and then down as it can.
Yeah, Opal didn't get moved either. Either work.
Right. Just somewhere near where like that mast is at or whatever, or just below it, probably.
Legendary action. As you fly, it is going to attack you with its tail. It'll swing around like you're a fly around
Don't worry, guys. I'll keep eating the legendary actions.
All right, 27 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Oh yeah, I'm down. I'm almost for sure.
23 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
And how reminiscent the first episode of season 2 to season 1. Askara getting taken down by a dragon on a ship.
Mm-hmm. I would have still been up if somebody didn't bring up the psychic damage.
Murr, you are up with Keenan on deck.
okay.
That
So
knocked me
if
down where I was going.
Yeah.
Okay.
so, you're in the ocean now.
I don't know why it's up there.
Would Eldik's sentience cause him to fly some and give me some flying movement?
You can hold on to him, and I would say I'll give that to you.
Sweet.
Because he's a floating magical thing, and he's pretty strong.
Okay.
He maintains that.
So, what speed are you giving him? My speed?
Uh,
Because I'm guessing that he's ready to kill it. He's going to use my speed to like fly me over him
I'll give
and
that
have
to
me
you.
drop down. Okay, so he flies me over. I'm back on him, away from his mouth this time.
Murr is
Towards the
learning.
eye.
And then as I come down, I am doing reckless attack, great weapons master. You just stop talking. This would be good. I don't know.
It looks like a 19
Yeah,
to me.
it looks like a 19 to me. Let's just say the 19 and then 12. I'll take the 19 for the critical hit.
All right.
It would be a 30. Or, yeah, 30 afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah. So, 2d10, 2d6. Um, 17 times 2, 32, plus 7, 39 damage. Then I will follow that up with the...
You are now starting to see a little bit of blood come from this creature.
So, like, I fly up, I start dropping down, I come down, and then I'll hit him with the butt of Eldic. Alright. That's
Yeah, Eldik's butt.
Eldic's butt. That is a 20.
That meets, so half damage.
Okay. What is that? It needs to be, yeah, D4. Four plus 7. 11 divided by 2, 5, or 6 if you're rounding up.
All right. Then Eldic.
Well, second. That was the first
okay,
attack.
Yep.
Plus 10 damage for that first attack because of Great Weapons Master.
Alright.
That was a really good crit on. Sweet. And then 17 for the second attack.
That'll miss.
Yes. Now it's Eldic. Eldic psychically tells me, let me show you how it's done. And he also gets a 17. And I psychically communicate back, yeah, that's how I did it. We both missed with the exact same number.
Alright. Keenan, you are up with the dragon on deck.
Okay. So yeah, Keenan has. When Keenan got hit by the fire blast, a large portion, he had held his blade out. A large portion of that fire coming over him was absorbed into his blade, so it's like wreathed in flames right now. So he's going to 60 foot of flight speed should be enough for me to get there, right?
Yeah.
I figure. I'm just gonna redirect that fire damage, or that fire, into my attack against him. That is a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
Yeah. 8. Well, I think it's D6 of fire damage. Yeah. Then immune to fire damage. Just before I roll this.
Yes.
Okay.
No, not immune. It is resistant.
Oh, okay, cool. So that's going to be 2 points of fire damage then. It's already reduced. And then... 10 points of slashing. On the first attack. Second attack. It will hit. And that's another 11 points of slashing damage. Yeah, I'll go ahead. I'll go ahead and do this. As the I'll be kind of up by Murr. And as the fire like leaves the blade, the type sound changes to start to form a melody, giving everybody within 30 feet of me, I think, a D4 to most of their stuff.
Okay.
I'll double check that.
Murr, inside your head while you're in your rage, you just hear the music that's in your head begin to shift from your little anime-like...
Deja vu.
Yeah. So it starts to change, and then you're like, this is weird. And you feel a little more powerful because of it. So yeah, 1d4, I think.
Bonus to attack rolls, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws.
Okay.
And then just before the end of my turn, I'll look at him and be like, yeah. Did I hear you say Eldic?
Yeah, you can't...
Yeah.
Well, Eldic's talking. He's sentient, so he's like, yeah, it's me.
So, you hear that, and then is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alright. It is up. It is going to
I'm
bite
hovering just like
at the hull.
Okay.
28, that hits the hull. For 32 points of damage. So Oh wait, that's the engine. And there we go. And its tail is going to come back and hit the helm.
I was hoping it would try to hit his head with me on it.
Natural 20 against the helm and everyone on it. So, which Wander's actually supposed to be up there. So Keenan, the crew, and
Keenan's not there anymore.
Oh, where did Keenan move to?
Keenan is right above Murr.
Oh, right, yeah.
Not physically touching it, but hovering like next to, above Murr, just off.
So, the helm is currently down. That's the steering.
Oh, okay.
That's not good.
What the hell?
Who needs smear?
Monder is down. She is at 0 hit points. And the crew is barely there. So there are a couple people still up, but most of them are at 0 hit points. Zeppa, who has been kind of in the middle of the ship, who locked down, he controls the engine. You watch him flip around, see that Monder is down, and he is going to cast Healing Word at Monder.
And come up, and on your next turn, you only get a bonus action. Worst change in Baldur's Gate. Hate that.
So, a quick question after you do all that stuff.
Yeah,
With
Monder's up.
my reaction for Sentinel, he's obviously within 5 feet of me.
Yeah,
I would like to take that opportunity to attack
absolutely.
on him. Sweet.
Roll the attack.
It's only 18.
That'll miss.
Yeah. Alright.
Better.
And it gets to... I don't know who he's barking at. There's no one here. You then feel once again... Doesn't have access to the breath, but it is absorbing water.
Oh, it's gonna put out the fire.
Monder gets up, you watch. Fix! And you just see her like grab a couple things and start like shoving it in to try and rebuild the helm. And she kind of has a very makeshift helm up, but things are collapsing like all around her. It is going to take a lot to get things going. It would not be good to take another hit. Lysander is going to... Subtle spell Ray of Sickness. Miss Ray of Sickness. And that's his turn. Perasyn, you are up, Opal on deck, and Askara will be rolling his first death save.
Alright, I'm over 9 yards through the portfolio on a star for 17 points of health.
Alright.
And I want to use my free ability from my Shadow Touch feat to touch Askara and make him invisible.
Alright. You vanish as you come to consciousness.
I assume that's the door of the crow's nest down here, roughly.
Yes.
Alright, I'm going to try and position myself in there to use that while in incoming breath attacks if it happens wants to do it, and that's all I can do.
Yep. All right. Opal, you are up with Askara on deck and Murr in the wings.
I bet I wouldn't have seen you turn Askara invisible, so I wouldn't know where he's at, would you?
And for healing word, you have to be able to
See them.
No, ID.
Right?
Actually, that one might not.
Can see.
Yes, that you can see.
Okay.
Yeah, so I can't heal you like I planned on.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so I will go ahead and Turtle hasn't moved. My storm is still there. I will attack him. It is again a dexterity saving throw.
Uh, 13.
Fail.
He's not very dexterous.
And 24 lightning damage.
All right.
Not right, is it? That's not right.
What'd you roll?
Did I say 24? I meant more than that. Yeah, because I literally did. I was like, that's not
more
right.
than that.
Yeah. Okay, so 20.
7.
Okay. Yes. So 34 lightning damage. Not 24. 34 lightning damage. There we go. And then I will heal. Who's still low? I'll heal the captain. Everyone.
Except Lysander
36 from you.
and
I'm
Keenan.
at half damage.
Health.
Or half health. I mean, not damage. Half health.
Stay pop.
What are you at, Perasyn?
39.
I'll heal Perasyn.
Aw, she does love you. She healed the random guy first, but you're second.
I was damaging the turtle.
Alright.
Heal.
Is that your turn?
Yes, that's my turn.
Alright, Askara, you are up with Murr on deck and Keenan in the wings.
How much was the healing for?
Working on it. Okay, hold on. This is going to dice jail.
You still gotta take the numbers it gave you.
Yeah.
How's it look? Alright.
Fine.
In that case,
10. Heal 10.
Askara is going to down his big boy potion
Alright.
as an action, and I'm going to bonus action dash and fly around, because I'm sure that'll give me plenty of speed to fly around the creature to the other side of it. So flying above the ocean on the other side of the creature.
Alright, that took you as far as you can go.
No.
Yeah.
A little further than that
Yeah, yeah.
in reality, but and holding there. So that'll be Askara's. That's all he can do. Yeah, my big boy potion gone.
Big boy as in you're enlarged, or?
No,
You healed?
superior healing potion.
Okay.
I-
I thought you got enlarged. I heard big boy. First I thought burgers, and then I thought, oh no, he's probably just making himself bigger.
Murr, you are up with Keenan on deck.
Okay. Psychically in your guys' head, Eldic warns you of the blind rage Murr is in now.
Oh. Oh.
I Facebooked you and to let you know, but I didn't know if you wanted to do like a Eldic voice or.
Oh. Bad things, guys. Bad things.
So reckless attack with the reckless spin attack.
So you will hit Keenan and the dragon.
No.
Or Because you hit the closest things to you.
I would imagine he just spins in a circle and he's above me, right? You're flying?
Yeah, I'm flying.
Up, like physically above him, or like on the map above him, like within 5 feet of him?
No, I had said that I was above him off the dragon.
Okay. Then, yeah, so you do miss him. You hit the dragon.
Yeah. I'll take the 13 over the 12, and then add that 24.
That'll hit.
Do I notice his demeanor change into this blind rage? Since I'm so close there?
Yeah, Murr, what happens as you enter this blind rage? Like, visually for everyone.
So he's more of a... originally he's just like Terminator focused on stuff, and then his breathing just picks up, and his vascular system starts to show a little bit more. Just breathing heavy.
He goes Super Saiyan. Hair now goes from brown to blonde.
11 damage for the first attack.
Alright.
And then butt attack will give me a natural 20. Way to roll it on a low roll. Butt attack still gets the 6, so... Ooh, that's a good roll. 16 points of damage for the butt attack. And then second attack. That doesn't get advantage, but it's still 21.
Yep.
For 10 points of damage. Me, barbarian, me hit things. Is that better? Are my rolls better, Dad?
Be getting there.
Keenan, you are up. With the turtle on deck.
Oh, shoot. Okay. I thought there was one more person between me. I was about to start rolling my attacks in advance.
Oh, on hit, targets must succeed a Constitution saving throw or fall prone.
He's immune to prone.
Heard.
He would have failed it, though.
He just like freezes and starts sinking.
Sinks all the way down to the bottom of the ocean, we win combat. So, Keenan's gonna look down and be like, just say, he's gonna speak, into your head. Perhaps it's not best to be near you right now. And he is going to vanish, out of sight as he goes into his steel wind strike against this thing. So he's zipping down this thing, teleporting around, slashing at it. All of the attacks. Are you kidding me? These suck. One of them hit. So this one's cocked. Still cocked.
You can't claim cocks on all of these.
One of these hit.
As cool as it looks, Keenan is just kind of shifted slightly by the storm as he's teleporting. He's like, I gauged my distance there.
The fear of a 17-year-old heavy breathing. Eldic forgot his attack.
Wait.
Also.
Huh?
Just got it.
The angst of a teen and an actual teen.
Do you want to make that attack, Eldic?
Yeah.
Go ahead and do that while I'm getting my damage done.
That would be a 25.
That'll hit.
8 points of damage. Or, not 8, it's 15. Did you also add 7 onto that one boar I did? I had a system down where I just roll damage on D&D Beyond, but it's all frozen.
Oh.
Oh man, I can just use my phone like I've been... I'll do that now. For now.
Okay, 28 points of slashing damage on the one that hit.
Alright.
That damage, or that attack can shred if it hits. It did not this time. So, and I'm going to appear a bit further away from Murr. Let's go down some towards. I'll have ended around like the neck of the dragon.
Alright.
For the last strike, the one that actually hits. You probably didn't think about this. Were you adding the D4s to your attacks?
No.
Sorry.
Is that for
it's
hit or damage?
It's a hit.
I think I hit all my attacks anyways.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Besides the one that was like...
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and...
60.
I'll second wind. Whenever he gets down there, takes a breath, heals some. That'll be it for me.
Alright. It is up. It is going to tail attack. It's going to go after you, Perasyn, actually, on its tail attack. 16 to hit.
Shit.
Right, so that'll miss. And then it is going to bite. Who's closest to its mouth? Murr. Uh, 18.
Hits.
For 27 points of damage.
Oh, gee. Where's Greg?
Hiding the giant creature in the captain's quarters.
I specifically made a cleric so I wouldn't do this. Cleric companion.
I'm going to make sure that he's in initiative next time. But right now, this thing is scary. And he's...
I just wanted to give you more NPCs to manage during combat.
Yeah, because I just... Okay.
Okay.
Nope.
I wasn't
No,
sure.
he is not.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Alright. It gets to Mondra and the crew. And you see this huge expression of fear. This is the Iron Claw. This is a fabled beast that is rumored to appear, but has not been seen, one of those kinds of creatures. This is something that the ship was not ready for. And you watch as she looks on deck and looks at the people off the ship, and she looks over at crew. Wings! And you watch the crew look and respond, and you see some who go pull this lever at the mast, and you watch as it collapses backwards. You see Zeppa lock himself down further in, and you then you feel this vibration, those of you that are there on the ship. And from the mast, you watch as it splits in half and goes out to form two wings, and the ship begins to take off.
Good thing it was the hull that was decimated, not the mast.
And so it starts to take off, and with this horrid makeshift helm that she has, tries to turn and get it, but with all the damage on the ship, she has a hard time moving, and she cuts it to slam and ram into the beast. So it will... The helm... Not the helm. The hull, sorry, will take 8 points of damage as it hits, and it is going to pick up you, Keenan, and Murr. I'm going to give you a reaction. You see this happen. What does Askara do as the ship starts to take off?
It's taking out to fly away.
Yeah.
I mean, Askara's going to try to go after the ship. You said the ship grabbed Murr and
Yeah, so it rammed into the head of the dragon. So since they were right beside the face and the neck, it was able to just like grind up across and just slam them into the deck. So all of you just like collapse back into the ship as it begins to erupt, and you watch Zeppa start to glow red as he is overheating.
Okay, so Askara is going to try to get up and get onto the deck of the ship. If I were to be short of that or anything, to where I can at least touch any part of... Oh wait, it's a metal ship, right?
No, it's wooden. Mix of wood and metal.
Okay. If I can't get onto the deck itself, he's going to try to just sink his claws into... his talons into the ship to hold on to it.
You will be able to get to the side as a Rickaramander tries to get around. I need all of you to make a strength check for me. Because as the ship starts to take off, the dragon takes its reaction and will strike the side, which hits, and the hull... The hull will reach 0 hit points, so the hull begins to collapse, and you feel the ship break in half and starts spiraling. So the ship has now gotten, it was able to get roughly 100, 150 feet in the air as it starts spiraling and spinning out of control towards the land. What are your saves? Perasyn. Succeed.
15 and 16.
Succeed.
Sorry, 14.
Succeed.
23.
If you failed this, I was going to smack the barbarian out of you. I was like, if there's any way... I don't think you can roll less than a 10, right?
He also gets advantage on the roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
most if I roll 2 nat 1s.
you all, as it shifts you around, you will struggle, and each of you will take 4 points of damage as you're thrashed around the side of the ship, but all of you are able to maintain your grasp. As it spins, you can see you're approaching land rapidly, but there's a dense forest, and you feel the lower part of the ship hit and glide across the trees, kind of as a way to catch it, and you slowly halt to a stop, sitting on top of this canvas of trees. You are all out of initiative.
Are they?
You are not all out of initiative. Mander begins to step up. Safe? Zeppa. Zeppa. And you see Zeppa just begin to lose that glow and collapse down as that just took every bit of energy that he had. And he is currently unconscious. But you are now all... I can move Murr. And for some reason, cannot move any of you.
Is there just a steady hum from my laptop? Always for the nights. This boy's working.
It's a good thing we're not streaming.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess Opal will be searching for Perasyn.
Oh, well, hang on. Just, we're not out of initiative.
Oh, we're not? I thought we were.
I'm in
No,
one.
someone reminded me.
It's fine, guys. I'm almost down. And also, I'm going for werewolf. The only other monster.
We're just going to say you're all on the ship. All kind of in a circle. You are very close. So, we will keep the same initiative. Lysander is up. He's going to think everything is good, and he is going to walk down towards Zeppa and kind of examine it. But he's going to stop. He's now a lot closer to you. But the closest person to you would actually then be Keenan.
Depending on how you roll it, I think... I would assume that I would go after monsters first, because that's like...
Yeah, that's his thing, and he sees a monster. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to head towards Lysander?
Yep.
Okay, got his name right. Got one name right. 10 foot away from him. I don't know who else is around him, but Reckless. The Reckless spin. Inventory. 25 to hit.
That hits.
Don't. 16 damage.
Alright.
And then butt hit. 18.
That hits.
Butt hit. 4 points of damage. And Constitution saving throw for him to see if he goes prone. Against
11.
Alright, he falls prone.
Right.
So that would be a advantage for this attack as well. 28. Um, 17 points of damage.
Right.
And then I would imagine Eldic is like protecting his friends, trying to
So
like
he's going to withhold
spit.
his attack.
Yeah, or probably push him away more. Or maybe remove himself from me.
Yeah, because you haven't re-rolled your rage, right? So he's still sentient.
Correct.
So you make the slash, and he realizes, he's still bad, and right out of your hands and out of your grasp. Perasyn, you are up. You see that he is attacking Lysander.
Yeah, without any hesitation, I'm going to run up and just grab Murr by the throat and use inflict wounds.
All right. Roll for the hit.
Are you using like two hands and getting like halfway around his throat?
Yeah, I'm using every half of the gauntlets I have to just restrain his hand like a choke.
All right.
The 22 hit.
Yes.
10 points of damage. Wow.
Murr
Maybe
is,
and now I get 10.
Murr is down.
Okay, that was quick.
And then you see the grayish hue goes back into some color. He like his breathing settles down. He's in death saves.
What was that? Well, and we are now out of initiative, and you are going to watch Lysander take his dagger and stab down into Murr. It is going to be an automatic hit, or an automatic crit. Well, technically both. And you will take 2 death saving throws. Fails. Sorry.
Yep.
Askara is going to like.
Just everybody kills me.
I was gonna say Askara is going to fly full force and just tackle Lysander off of him.
He was trying to kill me.
He just gets hit by this invisible missile.
Oh. Damn.
Let us hold on, Lysander. See what he has to say. He fought with us. Didn't seem to be himself.
Askara.
Askara has no idea how to drop this invisibility, so it's just like, Askara is in front of you. And I'm gonna poke him.
Oh, alright, I'll drop concentration on that.
Monder is actually going to first going to also cast Healing Word on Zeppa. So he is going to come up. And then Zeppa is going to Healing Word. Before we lose Murr in the first episode that he's here, is going to heal Murr.
And
Oh,
don't feel bad.
you gain 3 hit points back.
Don't feel bad. The last time somebody attempted to assassinate Lysander, he also murdered them.
Oh no.
So it wasn't
It's a
this is a pattern.
yeah.
It's kind of like a rite of passage. Justice.
So, yeah. You then return to consciousness.
Did we get him?
And you nearly took out one of our own.
I kind of want to say Mercy's still werewolf boy and attacks him.
Okay, with that polymorph mouse.
Make your save.
What is that?
It's a wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
Yeah.
Call that a 9.
So you rush towards the werewolf monster, and as you go for your swing, you realize that Eldic isn't there, and then all of a sudden, everyone's a lot bigger, and you're on the deck.
Well, a mouse still has an attack roll.
Gonna just walk-
Wait. Grab him by the tail.
I was actually going to ask if Scar can use a reaction to grab him as he lunges at Lysander.
And then you speak with animals.
Yes, I have it.
Do you need a spell slot? Because I'll just use my
Nope,
bowstring
I got it.
magic.
I got it.
Alright.
No attacking the wolf man.
Well, he was human. It's my horde. It's our whenever we're young and we set out on a mission to kill all monsters, kill so many monsters and send their heads back to the horde. That's my deal.
What makes him a monster?
He's a wolf man.
He's still a man.
I don't know how to get out of this one.
Lysander's just still a man, and will drop down into his human form again.
So does Scar not need to be holding him back, physically holding him back anymore?
Oh man.
You can stay a mouse for a little longer. Cool down.
I guess Murr runs to find Grick.
Yep, the Skinner's in. And then, so in the captain's quarters, you just hear... and Murr and this little goblin walk out of the captain's quarters. He did enough damage to knock him out of your polymorph.
Okay.
So Greg
Okay.
takes this shillelagh on me. His little cane. Oh, fine, Greg. I'll be nice. Just if I go into rage and I need to attack him, he's the only monster around. I need monsters, you know that. My dad's counting on me.
Yeah. You watch as Monder, steps down. Ship. And you see Zeppa. This is going to take an entire month to fix. To all of you, who boarded our ship just to help us. It appears we landed in the Meridian Reach. It is best that you probably all go and seek the clearest town. Based on our coordinates, I believe that Ironhold is the closest city for you. We are going to be working on getting the ship up, but please, retreat. It's about a 2-day walk.
Seeing that things have calmed down with Lysander here, Askara is going to spin around with his scimitar, points it at Murr and says, "Before we go anywhere, we're going to explain why we heard Eldic from your sword." Or axe. Is it an axe?
Glaive.
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 So Murr goes
Starting
in.
to know what a glaive is. I covered it in the campaign.
So
Sword.
Murr walks up to Heldick and he grabs him, and he's like, "Oh, him? I got him on the mountain."
He is our friend.
He's my glaive.
He's our friend.
Well, I can join you guys and we can kill monsters together. With Eldic.
How do you have him trapped in there?
Oh, my dad told me of this mountain. My rage wasn't coming in my horde, and he told me about this mountain. And then I got up there, and my rage wasn't manifesting, or some dumbed down word for it. It wasn't happening. And then I felt power, and I walked over. This wizard had a deck, and I wanted to get the cards. I just wanted 2. So then I drew 1, and then I got my powers, and I got Eldic. Eldic was next to him, and I got Eldic. I don't remember much after that. I went back home.
He was next to him how?
In his chest.
Oh.
The glaive was inside him.
It was in his chest. I just talked like that. It was in his chest.
He was already in the blade inside the chest?
Of the wizard.
Did the wizard put him there?
He's dead. Wizard's dead. Maybe there's a way to get him out.
If your words are true, and you mean us no harm, let us see Eldic.
He's no longer sentient because your rage has dropped.
Yeah.
So you reach out and nothing.
Can I?
Do not harm.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Or, like, I guess they can try to attune to it.
I was going to ask if our wizards could check it out. And
Yeah, make an Arcana check for me.
Kenon identify it.
Do I get anything for the key?
You would not. As Kenon
Do
identified.
you want me to actually roll for it? I know you were taking it back.
Yeah, so Kenon's
Askara
going
was going to
to
gesture to his 2 wizards.
going to identify, and he kind of poses this, that when Kenon grabs the glaive, you see his eyes glow white and erupt, begin to shake, and he comes to. Well, it seems this is indeed a friend. He's not trapped. He is this weapon. But that's not the weird thing. He's been this weapon for 1,200 years.
1,200 years. We got ripped from our world, and then Eldrick got here first.
That was just moments ago.
I don't understand it myself. But in the brief moment I saw a glimpse of 1,200 years. The world on fire. Demons, devils. Our friends in the last fights. They were there. All before us. Do you think he was absorbed into the prism when he died?
Would make sense.
He was right there, wasn't he?
He did get ran through by a shard guarding the prison.
That's right.
He's lived many a lifetime to the people who have held him. And this one, unspeakable horrors. It's an entire people dead. What are you?
What's my rage at right now? Since it got knocked out.
So you you drop to half
All right.
when
When I get KO'd.
yeah.
Alright.
It's honestly the best way of reducing it.
Yeah, just anytime.
So what we need to do is knock him out, bring him back up, knock him out again.
I get knocked down. I'm Murr.
It's who you are. What are you? And Lysander pops up. He's a monster and a murderer. He tried killing me. What are we to do with him?
Lysander, with all due respect, he's not the first one that's tried killing one of us that's turned out to be a friend. Let's give him a chance.
You hit me one more time, I will kill you.
You can try.
If you're going to hit anyone, hit that one. And I'll point to Keenan.
But he's not a monster. Guys.
And Monder, leave. Now! So, then Seppa. I think it's best that you all do leave.
Can
The
I make
second
Reed
you
back?
boarded our ship, bad things happened. We were attacked by the Iron Claw, a creature hidden for half a millennia.
Can I make Glaive back?
And Keenan, here.
I just go sit down and start sharpening it. Where do you guys think that thing went? So we can go kill it.
Hopefully far, far away from here. So you can't possibly fight that thing by yourself. It took you out.
I have my friends now.
To be fair, that wouldn't be the first time that we've been just about taken out by a dragon and then returned to defeat it. Give us time.
We shall repair the ship. And maybe we can pick up another to send you on this suicide mission.
That's it. By the way, that egg. Did it look like? Did it look like? And then I'll give a description. Of
And
my
you see
egg that I
Manda.
had seen.
Leak.
Leak.
Leak. R-I-K.
Reek. R-I-K. Yeah. Okay.
It is best that you do not speak about my lady's child.
He was talking about his egg, right? Your egg? Yours?
I gave the description of my egg
Yes.
that I had seen.
Yeah. Leak! That would be the egg that went missing. How do you know of such an egg?
I'd seen it in visions. In a very strange realm. It was the egg that my captain took. The egg in which
And you
I
watch
hatched
Monder just get more and more angry as like someone took it. How? Egg. Reek. Gone!
Askara does not know how it got into the world I was from. But Askara is the one that hatched from the egg.
Leak? And you just see this contemplation, this confusion, this anger that's building up. Cannot. Reek. Find class. And she's going to reach in her bag and pull out a map. And you will see Emberholm circled on it.
I'll take it. Thank you, fair lady.
You see her begin to tremble just a little bit as she tries to find the word. Daughter. Zeba chimes in. Her daughter was just a child when she vanished from the ship. We thought she went overboard. We thought she was gone. And then the egg disappeared. If what you say is true and you are from another world, would you know of what happened to Ren?
In my world, she was known as Babel. I do not know exactly of her fate. But when I had met her, she was but a spirit, trapped in a different plane. Askara vowed to free her, so that she may see the sky again. And Askara is going to get down on one knee, but I believe I failed her.
Free. In here.
She says that.
Yes. Thank you. And she's just going to take her hand on your chest and just feel for your heartbeat. Closes her eyes. And she's going to embrace you in this moment.
Scar is just going to kind of freeze there as she embraces. And after a moment, he's going to just kind of lightly move his feathers to kind of push his arms up, or push her arms kind of hold him up, and then kind of place his hands on her shoulders, kind of push her back a little bit. Askara does not fully know or understand yet why I am here, what I am to you, or this
Class.
what was the name? Class?
Class.
Askara has failed a great many people. Askara does not know what he wishes to be yet. Perhaps in the future, Askara may be somebody else. Maybe then we can talk.
She's going to reach, pluck a feather. Find Kless. And give you the feather.
Thank you. Askara shall find him, even if I have to search the ends of the earth.
As at this point, as time goes on, you collect yourselves and begin to head towards Ironhold. You all find a place to rest for the evening. You and several, most of the crew stayed behind. Others separated from you went to find something else, as most of them were just hired help. The night is now clear, and as you all ready yourselves for night, you all look up, and everyone except Murr would recognize that there are now 2 moons in the night sky. Who is going to take the first watch?
I can.
Right?
I'll stay up with Perasyn.
The rest of you go down. You may take your long rest.
Before that, I need to have a chat with Lysander about my hole.
Oh, yeah.
You and Lysander step off to the side, and what is it?
I kind of need that back. You did bring that with you, right?
No.
It's Lysander murdered.
Yeah.
It was Murr. He got him to sleep.
It was still on the ground when everything erupted. I'm sorry.
Had everything we needed in it.
So I have this, and he's going to hand you 50 gold. It's the interest of the loan.
guess we'll take what we can get at this point.
I'm going to go to bed.
Have a good night.
So he's going to go and rest. The two of you are now alone together. Your party. Will one of you roll a d20 for me?
13.
Your watch goes without much happening. What do the two of you do besides each other?
Okay, yeah.
I know you're that's probably not on the mind at this current moment, but it was last night. But go on. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna say to Perasyn, I guess we truly are in a different realm. The other one's destroyed. Seems like
How much doesn't make sense at the moment? I mean, have you noticed the mirror?
Yeah. There's 2 of them. That's quite a different sight to see.
Lysander's just seizing under the 2 moons.
Down, boy, down.
Why is it?
Don't leave us here in a giant axe. I'm kind of afraid of what else could leak through.
I agree. I wonder the same thing. And I also feel like in a lot of ways we've failed. We didn't save our home, our world, that we fought so hard for. And as soon as we show up, of course, we're in another battle, another thing trying to kill us. I wonder if it'll ever end.
It's best we try not to dwell on the negatives at the moment.
I know.
Try to make the best of the situation.
I know. We're supposed to try to go out and live a new life. It's just hard. Hard to get past the negatives. But hey, if there's bird people, maybe I'll run into someone like me. Maybe. Someone besides just magma. Which, now he's a god.
Have you tried contacting him since we got here?
No, maybe I should. And Opal will, kind of... Magma? Are you there?
After a few moments, you notice that there's not going to be a response. You feel the void that was once there. A always present spirit that you always felt is empty now.
He's not there. In one way, I'm kind of happy, but in another way, it's just weird.
I wouldn't worry too much about it at the moment. Maybe you should try to get some rest.
There's enough people in this party. I'll lay down when you do.
The end of your watch comes mostly uneventful. Who do you wake up?
I'll wake up Keenan.
Keenan. And
Lysander, I guess.
son of the two people I have to play.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
I'll do Askara.
No, it's
I
okay.
was being random.
So, well, I'll watch this way. Well,
She goes to wake up Lysander and trips over me and wakes me up.
Yeah, Murr
That'll work.
Murr and Theon.
That'll work.
Nope, I got this.
Okay.
Lysander, I will watch this side. And they go, and silence fills the night. Keenan hears out in the woods, so he stands up. Lysander. He goes out to check. And then looks back. Lysander has abandoned the party. The end of that watch goes, and he wakes up Murr and Askara. He informs you that Lysander left.
Oh, man. One last head. Maybe he'll find a pack.
What do you mean by left?
I heard a sound in the woods, and when I went to investigate, I called him over, and he was gone.
Lysander has always been quite stealthy. Perhaps he is still nearby. Keep an eye out for him.
Right.
I'll lean in. I like this one, but I don't want to leave him alone with the rest of the party yet.
I understand. And then he will go to sleep. I need one of you to roll a d20 for me.
You want to do it, good sir?
Sure. Just a straight D20?
Yeah.
12.
Right. Your watch goes uneventful. Is there anything that the two of you talk about?
Hey, can I see that map? I want to circle my house, my hoard, my place I lived, so we know where it is.
Camp.
Yeah.
Very well. Perhaps you can explain to me a couple of the named locations on here.
You go through and kind of go through a couple of the places that Murr has traveled through.
I was going to do a survival check
Okay.
to see if he's even good at that.
Roll a survival check for me.
13.
Gets a lot of things right. But it's a lot of like, oh yeah, there's a landmark here, there's a landmark there, more so than like actual like geographical information. I killed a monster here, I killed a monster there.
Perhaps you can tell me about yourself. Do you have any stories from your home and crew? Or perhaps some recent adventures you may have gone on?
So, in the Dirtus Horde, I'm talking very fun. So, in the Dirtus Horde, when you're of age of that year, there's a festival called the Choosing, and whoever displays the best rage gets chosen to go on kill monster mission, kill monsters, and then they earn claim to the throne, and that's how we choose who's next. I am the chief's son, so I would supersede everybody before me. My rage was not manifesting, so I talked to my father about it, and he told me of the mountaintop he went to awaken his rage. So that's where I traveled to with Grick. And Grick was told not to save me because if I were to fail and die, then that's what should happen. And I got to the top of the mountain, and that's where I found Eldic in the deck. And I drew from the deck, and I got my... You see me transform that colorful magic thing, right?
We did not see that, right?
No.
Okay, that's what I thought.
So that's pretty cool, right? That rage, I knew that was going to make my dad proud, and I just wanted to be there to show him. And I poofed, and I appeared in front of my dad, and then I showed him, and everybody cheered, and then I don't remember much after that.
Make an insight check for me.
12.
He's very earnest, very confused. Like this, you sense a heightened level of anxiety starting to arise, like as he's talking, because it's a empty space that he's trying to remember.
When you were, say, raging, you were fighting quite ferociously. In fact, it reminded me much of Eldic. Though near the end, you had attacked one of our crew, Lysanda. Do you remember that? He was the wolf?
I remember waking up from an attack, and he was above me with a dagger. So I jumped. He was still in wolf, and I jumped up to attack it, and then mouse.
Yes, that would be Opal.
She
is quite gifted in her transformations, though they seem to be a little glitchy as of late.
I don't remember anything. I was on Iron Claw, I think. Is that the turtle, dragon turtle?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was on Iron Claw. That's like, that would, if I were to kill him, his head would have been enough. I wouldn't have to have sent back numerous monster heads. Just that one alone. That legendary beast. I would have been done. I would have been chief.
Now, Askara, as someone who is not super there, you would kind of try and pick up on, like, that head was the size of the ship. Getting that home.
Well, when we slayed quite the gargantuan creature, we were not quite able to bring a whole head. However, we did take a tooth. Did we ever sell that dragon tooth, or do we still?
It was in the hole.
Oh, dang. We had saved its tooth to return for the reward. If we return for this creature, perhaps you can do the same.
I'll have to talk to... we'll have to go talk to the horde sometime and see if that's enough.
Huh? Oh, okay, cool. Well, you can bring that up later, because I don't know this.
We can always build like a raft or something, right?
I spent many years in the crew on a ship, and I can assure you, it will take more than a raft to hold up to that thing. Don't worry, we'll see what's in this next town. See what we can do.
Do you think we could lure her to a big city and kill her there?
Is there any cities near the water?
The city you're going to.
I wouldn't want to harm any innocents.
Yeah. Me either.
Now, before the night comes to an end, did you ever hear any of the tales of Eldic, the sword you carry?
He talks a lot. I think. I saw your reaction.
100 years to talk like stories to tell. So
He
was a quiet character.
he was a quiet character. Well,
the player was quiet. It could have played into him, but he's coming back.
that's.
You're fine.
He's a glaive of few words. Whenever I first grasped him, I had visions of great wars that he fought over those 1,200 years, and the many beasts he has slain, and he spoke to me, and he knew my mission, and we bonded.
Well, perhaps you have not heard the greatest tale of all. Huh? So, while we've been sitting here talking, I'm kind of trying to charm him and befriend him, so I want to try to use my panache.
Okay.
Panache ability. So, I'm going to make a persuasion check contested by your insight check. Oh, that's good.
$14.
I rolled a 28. You are effectively, I believe...
Take 1 point of charmed.
Yeah, he's effectively charmed by me.
So,
Do I
hover roll. Yeah, you'll take 1 point of charm. If you just want to mark that, I'll explain that later. I'll resend it to the group chat.
I'm just kind of using it to bolster up this next thing. Perhaps you have not heard Eric's grandest story of all. And I will proceed to give what I can make as the most grandiose tale of Eldic defeating, taking on Kraith and Kraith's massive army, and being on the verge of saving our world.
All right, yeah.
Just try to talk up Eldic as much as I can as the night goes on.
All right. The night comes to an end. You have all now taken your long rests. The day comes and you all begin your next day's journey. I need someone to roll a d20 for me.
Okay.
And the charm only lasts 1 minute, so
okay.
by the time the morning comes around, you're good.
Oh, so his point of charm disappears?
Yeah. It's a weird ability with how it's actually played out.
We'll probably buff it to where he'll keep that point of charmed. Sorry.
Because, yeah, I view the ability as, like, using the charming personality to win someone over, or distract them in combat. It's weird.
Perasyn, what did you roll?
Murr's crying. Murr's crying at the end of the story. You didn't tell me about that one, Heldick.
Scott wants you to understand the importance of Eldick and how special he is.
Good lord, the noise.
Important, deep, emotional moment. I'm glad you guys took a couple of watches. Give me a moment to emotionally recover from the from the previous scene.
As you guys are walking, you come across this woman. As she is drunkenly walking and just collapses into the snow. And beyond that, she is gone. Do you guys do anything with her?
I'll pull her out of the snow. Perasyn, my love, do you mind helping me get the drunk lady out of the snow before she freezes herself to death?
Sure. I'll just pick her up like a violence carry.
Alright.
Hey, do you need me to get that for you? And I like flex.
Oh.
Brother.
Oh no, it's gonna become a
Flex off.
yeah, him with his gauntlets of giant strength.
Oh, he's picked.
Alright,
Oh no,
Burr, zip it, go, go.
I'm like a really boss.
Yep, where? Don't worry, it's shh. You gotta get back to my notes.
you pick her up with one arm, and I'm flexing. I'm like, oh, never mind.
Alright. The rest of your days day's travel goes pretty uneventful. And night falls and you all again find camp. Who is going to take the first watch?
I'll take it.
Now you're one person down, so your watch goes uneventful. And who do you wake next?
I'll go Opal.
Okay.
Mostly because that's the only name I remember right now.
Opal, you take your watch. And there's no need to roll because this one was predetermined by me yesterday. That whoever took second watch. As your watch begins and some of the silence sits in as you watch beside you your beloved Perasyn asleep beside you. Your friend Askara and other friend Keenan also passed out. You hear in the woods what do? You hear it off in the distance in the woods.
Wake up! Wake up!
Are you waking everyone?
Yeah, I'm waking everyone.
All of you awake and you hear just little bits of magic as you all go and approach the sounds. You stumble across a young boy, probably 7, 8 years old, erupt and trying to cast magic. You see him practicing. You see the magic materialize and dissipate in brief bursts. You see just frustration overtake him. And he goes and he casts the spell, and you watch it erupt violently from his hand, striking a tree, leaving this dark, swirling mark. And you watch him then collapse in exhaustion.
Murr would like to use magic awareness. As an action, I open my awareness to the presence of concentrated magic. And he points at the kid and he's like, hey, the magic's coming from here. But I also learn the school of magic it belongs to. Whisper. This, I don't know. There's no, typically like a book appears and it like goes to a page, like in my, do you guys see the book? Yeah, book didn't appear for me either. It typically like goes to like a page and it tells me what school of magic it's from. It's not there. I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, just no book.
Right.
I can try it again.
After a moment, and he says that again, he gets up and goes to cast another spell, and it is unsuccessful before he collapses again. And as you do your thing, oh, I can do it again.
I was going to use another thing, and I was going to say that, like, the book starts coming up, and then, like, a devil hand kind of brings it back down and, like, waves his finger at me or something like that. So I was like, Murr gets freaked out. He's like, guys, there was a devil hand. It got the book. This kid has a pact, I think.
Murr, there was no book.
We didn't see a book. But if you see a book, doesn't mean it's not there. Just like how the rest of our party always has voices in their heads. Except for me now.
No, guys. A devil hand came up and grabbed the book. I've heard stories of pact magic. I think this kid, I don't know, maybe he's like me and just is trying to prove himself, and he got mixed up.
I'll go talk to him. I'm pretty good with kids.
Did we have warlocks at all in our previous world? We not know. I don't think we ever encountered one actually, like as a party, but did they exist in the world?
Yeah, you would know several. You had come across several warlocks.
What?
Nathandi was a warlock, wasn't he?
Nathandi was a warlock, but their characters, you as players know, but the characters never encountered one, actually. Okay. Which is weird. Oh no, you did encounter Nathandi at the very end. As you go up, and he starts to come up and he hears you go, and he goes, please, no, I was only, and he collapses back. He is gone. He is not dead. He's
okay. Do I need to do some resurrection
he is
spells?
passed out. He is currently unconscious, not making death saves. He is unconscious. He is exhausted.
Scott is going to try to swoop in and grab him. Opal, can you help him?
He's passed out, probably from exhaustion. I'm sorry I waked you guys all up. You know, normally every time we've heard a bunch of noises in the past, it was some type of battle. Why don't we take the kid back to camp? I don't know, I don't see or hear a town or anything nearby. Probably be safer until he wakes up. I can check my bag for tea. Or maybe I can make some smelling salts or something.
I have these. Pull out one of the green cubes.
Put that back. That's not going to wake the kid up. And plus, let's not make the kid high. when he first wakes up.
I think it's best we just let him sleep until morning.
Yeah. That's fine. I just figured I'd make some tea for him by the time he
We
wakes
can have
up.
it in the morning.
Yes.
Let's all return. Askara, please take him.
Bird arms will carry him.
You just see him flapping wings and his lower talons are just dragging his face just...
And as he's going, like, Murr's still, like, he's flexing, like, ready to carry someone, and he's just, oh.
You now have two people that are just unconscious in your camp.
How old is the kid?
About 7 or 8.
Okay.
Normally we make it this way. They don't come pretty unconscious.
You all return to camp. The rest of you finish out your shifts, and morning comes. A young boy, still passed out asleep as you all come to.
Okay, if he's not going to be waking up, then I guess I'll...
And that is where we end today's session.